Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Your daily boost. Tithi Nakshatra and important anniversaries. A spiritual and historical insight of 22nd December 2024. Sunday. Bengali date 6 পৌষ 1431. As per Benimadhav Silponjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Saptami and up to 1534 hours, and after that Krishna Ashtami. Today's Nakshatra is Purva Falguni Nakshatra and up to 0804 hours, and after that Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Today is 357th day of the year. There are then 9 days left in 2024. Today is 51st Sunday of 2024. Today is National Mathematics Day. 2012 Indian stamp featured Srinivasa Ramanujan. The Indian government declared 22nd December to be celebrated as National Mathematics Day every year to mark the birth anniversary of the Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan. It was introduced by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh on 26 December 2011 at Madras University to mark the 125th birth anniversary of the Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan. On this occasion, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh also announced that 2012 would be celebrated as the National Mathematics Year. Since then, India's National Mathematics Day is celebrated on 22nd December every year with numerous educational events held at schools and universities throughout the country. In 2017, the day's significance was enhanced by the opening of the Ramanujan Math Park in Kuppam in Chittor, Andhra Pradesh. National Mathematics Day is celebrated in all schools and universities throughout the country. Today is birth anniversary of Guru Gobind Singh. 22nd December 1666 to 7th October 1708. Guru Gobind Singh as the 10th and last human Sikh Guru. He was a warrior, poet and philosopher. In 1675, at the age of 9, he was formally installed as the leader of the Sikhs after his father, Guru Tegh Bahadur, was executed by Emperor Aurangzeb. His father was the ninth Sikh Guru. His four biological sons died during his lifetime, two in battle and two executed by the Mughal governor Wazir Khan. Among his notable contributions to Sikhism are founding the Sikh warrior community called Khalsa in 1699 and introducing the 5 Ks, the 5 articles of faith that Khalsa Sikhs wear at all times. Guru Gobind Singh is credited with the Dasam Granth, whose hymns are a sacred part of Sikh prayers and Khalsa rituals. He is also credited as the one who finalized and enshrined the Guru Granth Sahib as Sikhism's primary holy religious scripture and the eternal Guru. He also established the concept of Guru Panth as his spiritual successor. However, this manner of Guruship is seldom evoked today. Today is birth anniversary of Ma Sarada Devi, 2nd December 1853 to 20th July 1920. Sri Sarada Devi, born Khemankari Thakurmani Saradamani Mukhopadhyay, was the wife and spiritual consort of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, a 19th century Hindu mystic. Devi was also reverentially addressed as the Holy Mother Sri Ma by the followers of the Sri Ramakrishna monastic order, Sarada Math and Ramakrishna Sarada Mission, situated at Dakshineshwar, is based on the ideals and life of Sarada Devi. She played an important role in the growth of the Ramakrishna movement. Sri Sarada Devi was born in Jairambati, a village in present-day Bankura district in the state of West Bengal, India. She was married to Ramakrishna in 1859 when she was only 6 years old and Ramakrishna was 23 years old, but remained with her family until she was 18 when she joined Ramakrishna at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple. According to her biographers, both lived lives of unbroken continence, showing the ideals of a householder and of the monastic ways of life. After Ramakrishna's death, Sarada Devi stayed most of the time either at Jairambati or at the Udbodhan office, Calcutta. The disciples of Ramakrishna regarded her as their own mother, and after their guru's death, looked to her for advice and encouragement. The followers of the Ramakrishna movement and a large section of devotees across the world worship Sarada Devi as an incarnation of the Adi Prasakti or the Divine Mother. Today is birth anniversary of Ramanujan, 22nd December 1887 to 26 April 1920. Srinivasa Ramanujan Iyengar was an Indian mathematician, often regarded as one of the greatest mathematicians of all time. Though he had almost no formal training in pure mathematics, he made substantial contributions to mathematical analysis, number theory, infinite series, and the continued fractions, including solutions to mathematical problems then considered unsolvable. Ramanujan initially developed his own mathematical research in isolation. According to Hans Eysenck, he tried to interest the leading professional mathematicians in his work but failed for the most part. What he had to show them was too novel, too unfamiliar, and additionally presented in unusual ways. They could not be bothered seeking mathematicians who could better understand his work. In 1913, he began a mail correspondence with the English mathematician J. H. Hardy at the University of Cambridge, England. Recognizing Ramanujan's work as extraordinary, Hardy arranged for him to travel to Cambridge. In his notes, Hardy commented that Ramanujan had produced groundbreaking new theorems, including some that defeated me completely. I had never seen anything in the least like them before, and some recently proven but highly advanced results. During his short life, Ramanujan independently compiled nearly 3,900 results, mostly identities and equations. Many were completely novel. His original and highly unconventional results, such as the Ramanujan prime, the Ramanujan theta function, partition formula, and Mach theta functions, have opened entire new areas of work and inspired further research. Thousands of results most have been proven correct. The Ramanujan Journal, a scientific journal, was established to publish work in all areas of mathematics influenced by Ramanujan, and his notebooks, containing summaries of his published and unpublished results, have been analyzed and studied for decades since his death as a source of new mathematical ideas. As late as 2012, researchers continued to discover that mere comments in his writings about simple properties and their similar outputs for certain findings were themselves profound and several number theory results that remained unsuspected until nearly a century after his death. He became one of the youngest fellows of the Royal Society and the second Indian member and the first Indian to be elected a fellow of the Trinity College, Cambridge. In 1919, ill health, now believed to have been hepatic amyobiasis, a complication from episodes of dysentery many years previously, compelled Ramanujan's return to India, where he died in 1920 at the age of 32. His last letters to Hardy, written in January 1920, show that he was still continuing to produce new mathematical ideas and theorems. His last notebook, containing discoveries from the last year of his life, caused great excitement among mathematicians when it was rediscovered in 1976. Today's death anniversary of Mr. Taraknath Das, 15th June 1884 to 22nd December 1958. Taraknath Das was an Indian revolutionary and internationalist scholar. He was a pioneering immigrant in the west coast of North America and plans with Tolstoy while organizing the Asian Indian immigrants in favor of the Indian independence movement. He was a professor of political science at Columbia University and the visiting faculty in several other universities. Today's death anniversary of Mr. James E. Madey, 23rd June 1907 to 22nd December 1995. James Edward Madey was a British economist who made major contributions to the theory of international trade and welfare economics, along with Richard Kahn. James Midday helped develop the concept of the Keynesian multiplier while participating in the Cambridge Circus. In the 1930s, he served as a specialist advisor on behalf of the British government at the Economic and Financial Organization of the League of Nations. Born in Stonehenge, Midday was brought up in Bath and educated at Lambrook Prep School, Malvern College, and Oriel College, Oxford, where he read classics till 1928 before switching to the newly established course in philosophy, politics, and economics. He was elected a Fellow of Hertford College, Oxford in 1930 and was a lecturer in economics at Oxford from 1931 to 1937. During the Second World War, he was recalled to the economic section of the Secretariat of the War Cabinet, which he chaired from 1946 to 1947. He was appointed CV in 1946 and served as president of the Royal Economic Society from 1964 to 1966. While his work was not confined by political boundaries, he advised the Labour Party in the 1930s and was a member of the Social Democratic Party during the 1980s. He once said that he had my heart to the left and my brain to the right. In 1976, he received an honorary doctorate from the University of Bath. Along with the Swedish economist Bertil Ohlin, he received the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences in 1977 for their path-breaking contributions to the theory of international trade and international capital movements. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Frank Billings Kellogg, 22nd December 1856 to 21st December 1937. Frank Billings Kellogg was an American lawyer, politician, and statesman who served in the U.S. Senate and as U.S. Secretary of State. He co-authored the Kellogg-Briand Pact, for which he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1929. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Aldan Kefar Hartline, 22nd December 1903 to 17th March 1983. Aldan Kefar Hartline was an American physiologist who was a co-recipient with George Wald and Ragnar Granit of the 1967 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his work in analyzing the neurophysiological mechanisms of vision. Thank you very much for your patience.